Hi guys, and welcome to the gameplay today. Today we've got 3 games today, all ranked, all playing Syndra, and the first one here is up against a Rumble, and I've edited it together to be as short as possible while trying to keep the interesting bits up. We start off here getting a nice little invade here. We got a Morgana, so we got a decent long range route that can hold them in for a long time. They had a Lux, but decent. Yeah, it was a pretty decent game, this first one anyway. There I get a stun on Rumble. I wasn't really expecting it, neither was Lee, and that's why he backed off. If he knew I was going to hit that stun, then it would probably be an all-in an engagement or something. That Rumble would probably burn a flash or maybe die. But yeah, it's probably my first Rumble against a Rumble laning phase. This is in ranked anyway. I haven't really played against Rumble. They're normally seen in the top lanes, but here we are. And then I get a nice little stun here, trying to go for a nice all-in here. I get a nice early ignite in, getting autos, getting my Q to connect, and then I flash forward. And then I think the shield just takes me, gets me by surprise here. And then he flashes over my stuff and makes me look kind of bad there. But never mind, we will get our revenge on this Rumble, that I promise you. And yeah, let's see, he was just wave clearing. I had decent poke. I'd outranged him pretty heavily in this game, so yeah. And then Lee Sin comes for a gank. He's mispositioned. I get a nice easy Q into the stun. Lee can get a nice Q in as well, get a lot of damage in, and he probably didn't have to burn his flash there, but still probably worth it because I had my Q up. This one I missed the stun there. And he's going for the flamer, going for the all-in. His ulti comes in, but his ultis are more of a dot ulti that, you know, affects you over time, while mine's is more of an instant damage, and that's why I win that. Here, Lux gets just rooted here by the infinite duration of that root that Morgana holds, and just an easy kill here. And this is where I really start popping off here now. My team's really snowballing. In this game, Lee did get insanely ahead, and I was just able to snowball off that. There, I sort of held back the Renekton by pushing him back though. But yeah, I sort of piggybacked off the Lee Sin's success in this game. Pretty decent. He went for damage as well, and yeah, it was pretty good here. I believe the Warwick there was full tank. Renekton was full tanky, but I was so far ahead that it really just didn't matter. Here I get a nice easy QE stun into the Rumble. Rumble, I think we end up making him like sort of rage quit or just tilt so badly there because I've killed him so many times. I can't even see my scoreline on the little screen that's in the top right. But here Renekton thinks he can kill the teamer. I come in, and then here you can see the full tank Warwick. I'm doing everything I can, drop the ignite, drop my ultimate, probably a bit early there, and I just can't deal with how tanky he is. And yeah, I tried to look for it, and here I get a lovely little, trying to throw the red bump straight onto Lux's head, and that kills her. And I think Lee Sin got a kick as well, so it was kick plus my W. And here I get a nice stun onto Warwick and Varus, who I just didn't see over the bush. And yeah, Varus trying to auto-attack me to death. Here I thought I could really bait him in because I know I've got my Zhonya's up. I missed the stun though, however. And yeah, he gets away. And I flashed late there, but I was worried about some little damage here. Here I knew Lux had the Zhonya's, but I was hoping my Q into the ultimate straight away into the E could kill her. But she was quick on her fingers and went straight into that Zhonya's because she knew it was going to happen to her. And yeah, he gets a nice kill onto me here. But now they don't have their ultimates or anything, so Lee Sin's able to clean up here. He gets a nice little kick onto Varus there, and is able to clean up pretty damn nicely there. My normal build for these games is the Ludin's Echo into Morello's sometimes. I have been lately going for the Rabadon's Death Cap. However, it's depends. It's really situational here. There, I get a nice QE onto the Varus. Deletes like 7/8 of his HP and just delete him here. And now the aced straight into the base, killing off the first or the second Nexus turret. We got one earlier as well, and just seeing off the game here. It was a pretty. It wasn't that close because I tried to get a nice QE onto the Rumble there, but not really doing anything there. This game, it was really much of Lee Sin just getting so far ahead in the early game, and just getting carried essentially by him. His ganks were nearly 100% successful, at least in my lane, and we get bumped up to back to 70 LP, 70 LP in Silver 2. And my second game here was against a Rise here. I speed up the gameplay here. Nothing really much happened earlier on, and I think this was sort of my downfall in this game, is that we get a nice kill actually on Rise. I didn't actually see that one coming, but yeah, Kindred just gets a nice gank in, but then Lee Sin, I think, counter jungles him, just sits in a bush, and Kindred wasn't full health after that gank, so Lee Sin gets an early kill here. But again, after that kill, I thought I was ahead, but then this engagement happened here. We get a nice little pick on to Lee. I was following him like a lost sheep, and get caught out by the Rise. I was already on low health, and it was just disaster after that. This Kindred really wanted to get her stacks, and she was a lot of the time in the enemy jungle, and we weren't there to support her, and it was very tough. Here again, this Rise just roamed, and it was tilting for me because he honestly was farming really well, and he was roaming, and I just didn't get how he was doing it. He's probably having a good day with the CS thing here, and here you can see I'm sort of getting a bit tilted here, because my damage here, I put my ultimate on Jax, I did my QE on Rise, and that's really not how you want to play Syndra, unless you're so far ahead, and in this game I just wasn't. And yeah, it just gets more and tougher because Rise gets stronger the later the game goes, and he gets tankier, which yeah, you can see here he can just flash on me, WEQ, and he just finishes me off. I tried to get like an ultimate, but I knew he was out of range. Again here, Lee Sin just flashes on my QE. I can't stop that anymore, and yeah, things were very rough in this game. You can see this roundabout's already coming out. We're trying to get Dragon here. Here, got a nice Q onto the Lee Sin for the kill, but Jax is just very strong at this point. When he can just E and Q onto me, and I can't stun him away, then I'm pretty dead. And there we get another 3 deaths there. And yeah, that's the story of this game, really. It just snowballed out of control here. We were ahead early, but we couldn't make it convert into anything. And dropped down to 49 LP there. No, I didn't even stay to see how much damage I did in that game. I think that game was pretty bad. And into the last game of the day. We got Syndra versus Irelia here. Again, fast forward in the early part of this gameplay. It was really quite slow until we get this little fight in the bot lane here. I don't actually think, yeah, I didn't get a single assist out of it, but I'm pretty sure my Vayne got a kill or something, so that was good here. This Irelia was very weird. Here you can see she goes in for all in, but like she does literally no damage to me. I don't know if she was like maybe a first time Irelia or a very new Irelia, but she was very scared of the damage output I could do, like right from the get-go, and she gave me a lot of freedom to do whatever I want. And yeah, there the Shaka just gets caught out here, and I just blow him up basically. I was in the right position. Again, I do a lot of damage to her, and I can understand why she wants to really play safe, but she did give me a lot of freedom in this game. Here Vi gets caught out doing Dragon Shakers on top of her. She nice flashes in, gets the smite to get some HP back, but there I just embarrassed myself by ulting the Shaker clone. The amount of times I do that to a Wukong clone is just too much, and yeah, it's not the last time, I promise you. I'm going to do that in this game anyway. Here again, Irelia just trying to get as much CS here. I was trying to zone her and mess up my combo, mess up the stun, because I went straight Q into the ultimate and I missed the stun, and yeah, nearly paid the price, but my W was up. Here, Zyra just sits in a bush, and I wasn't expecting the Draven ulti, so I think I would have been fine if I just hit the E, but yeah. Here again, this is one when we were sort of throwing the game a little bit, because we just weren't grouping here. I get a nice blow up here onto Zyra here, walks up a bit too far, and I'm able to get a 1-for-1, even though I should not, definitely have not got that 1-for-1. But again, now we're starting to group here, and this is where the game gets better here. I get a nice double stun, I believe, here, yeah, onto the Draven and onto the Irelia. Irelia's gone very tanky, so she hasn't got much damage here, and Kao's getting stronger and stronger with her new exalted form, which sort of ends up helping us win the game here. But I'm getting my items, keeping alive here. Zyra trying to go for a 1v1 against me, nearly gets it with the Draven ulti, but I'm a bit too tanky here. Irelia trying to go for something, but again, she just doesn't seem to find it. And here we again throw a little bit of a throw here with Baron. Here we go after the Baron, and then we go for the kills straight afterwards. Tryndamere comes in, doesn't be able to pop off his ultimate, but there Vayne just gets blown up by the Shaco here. Now I have a 50-50 of who is the real one, and I chose extremely poorly in that one, and even Kale says in the chat there 50-50. And yeah, because I didn't know which one's the real one. There, Tryndamere again just ease in randomly, and we're just able to do a lot of damage here. I get a nice double stun onto the Draven, and Irelia here. Draven walks up too much, I blow him up, and then Irelia is here trying to clean up as much as she can. But Kale at this point has a just has her ultimate, and now she has a GA, so they are literally not killing her. Here I get another good stun, nice long range stun, and that's all Kale needs. I think she flashed in there. Gets a nice, just uses her auto attacks a couple of times here, and she's got GA and her ultimate. They can't kill her. Here I just I'd split my damage, but at this point I'm very far ahead, so I can afford to do so. Putting the ultimate on Draven while trying to do as much damage to Irelia as well at the same time. And yeah, pretty simple enough. We were able to finish the game. And Tryndamere trying to do something, but he just can't at this point. He's not that far ahead. And nice clean victory there. We had a Vayne and a Kale late game, so we were going to do a lot of damage late game, getting up to 91 LP here and dealing the most damage in the game, which I'm proud to say. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the post commentary, and have a nice day.